One of the biggest events in the Stockholm Film Festival this year is a competition between 5 female film directors for a stipend of 5 million Swedish crowns. This will be used to produce a feature film in just 1 year's time.
One of the main purposes of the festival is to bring in new generation of filmmakers and to inspire the next generation to do more films. And at the beginning of the festival we had a scholarship for short filmmakers, 1 kilometer film, and today Swedish filmmakers, many of them is a part of that program and have been very successful.
Telia's contribution in this project is to be part of funding a movie and also to select the female director.
We're giving 1 million Swedish crowns for the funding for the feature film, and then we're also supporting the nominees with 250,000 Swedish crowns.
There are so many really good directors that applied for this scholarship. So obviously we succeeded in that matter.
New voices in cinema are wonderful, and I think it's very good that you lift up the voices of women. I hope that you next year lift up the voices of people who haven't lived in Sweden so far or so long. But I think it's a wonderful initiative, and I think you'll see very different stories coming out.
It's been a great change. I mean, when I started late 70s, we were very few, and today we are many more, many very, very good female directors.
You can say that this initiative is a new milestone for the festival, bringing in money enough to do a long feature film and to be able to see all the potentials that we understand there is in female filmmaking.
We're hoping that this initiative will, of course, create good movies, that we will give the audience good, really great movies. Secondly, we hope that we will create role models for female and women and girls to follow.
We caught up with the nominees to find out a bit more about them and their projects.
I am Stina Bergman, and I'm a filmmaker from Värmland, and I've made a feature, my first feature, which was released on the Pirate Bay and at the cinema simultaneously. And I've done a few shorts and a few documentaries.
Vad fint du gör. Du är verkligen fantasifull. Jag tänkte ha vernissage.
Fy fan.
Love Can Wait is a love story between 2 children who both grew up in a very strange and wealthy family. And the film takes place during one night when everything falls apart, or the tragedy of their family rolls up during this evening.
So my name is Vinje. I was born and raised in Sweden by parents from Hong Kong, actually here in Stockholm. And I came to find my interest in film quite late, actually, in life. Our story starts with a bomb going off right here at the central station. It's based on a Swedish play called Invasion, written by Jonas Hassan Khemiri. And the police start suspecting that it might be terrorists behind the bomb. So they have the suspect called Abul Qasim. So the whole film is about the hunt for Abul Qasim.
My name is Jane Magnusson. I'm a big smoker. Today is the first day I'm trying to stop smoking. So I'm a little frazzled, that's why my hair is like this. I want to direct my first feature film next year, if I'm lucky. And I've made a documentary before this and written a script to a feature film a couple years back. The story is called Flickvännen in Swedish, which is the girlfriend. It's a novel originally by Carolina Ramqvist. It's about a young woman who's in a relationship with a man who's a criminal. He robs banks. And the story is over a weekend when she's in this beautiful house that he's just given her, and she's waiting for him to come home from the job. And it's about all the anxiety she goes through and her thoughts about being in this relationship with this man and how needy she is of him and how she can't live without him. And at the same time, she's a modern woman who wants to be independent from this man, but her heart tells her otherwise.
My name is Sofia Norlin, and I'm from a small village in the north of Sweden. And I have been living in Paris, in France, since 15 years ago. I came there to do my film studies, and I'm the writer and the director of the film The Tenderness. It's a film about change, about some teenage boys and girls and what will happen to them during a springtime, ending school and taking the first trembling steps towards what will be their life, love, friendship, and conflicts and fear, and what their future will look like. It's a lyrical drama. It's a coming-of-age film, but it's also a love story with much emotions.
The fifth nominee, Lisa Askan, was not able to participate in FestivalTV this time due to filming obligations in Los Angeles.
Nu har jag bestämt mig för laguppställningen. Malin, du är med. Ida, du är också med. Hanna, du är med. Cassandra, du är också med.
Rör mig inte, sa jag. Ta det lugnt. Ska du slå mig, eller?
I'm so happy and pleased actually that we have a great new talents in the application form, and also a very strong female directors that I was hoping to bring into this competition.
Female are as capable as men of producing a movie and directing a movie, but they don't get the opportunity and they don't get the support.
I think it's very important to help the project when they start in the beginning, early. That's when you can really make things happen and see what resources are out there.
It's a small budget and also a very short amount of time, so it's going to be incredibly hard, but also fun, because things don't happen that quickly normally when you try to get, you know, funding for a feature film, etc. So it's going to be great fun, really difficult, and clearly to me it's also going to be my first film, so particularly scary, I guess, but really fun too.
If we were to win with this project, it would mean a lot of stress. The idea of making a feature film in a year for someone who hasn't made one before, like myself, is a feeling of intense panic. But hopefully it'll work out. I want to do this, and this is an opportunity to do it.
Well, I hope that it could make some remarks into the vision of Swedish film. We think that there is a lot of talents out there. We love talents.
The film will be screened at next year's film festival, so there is a limited time to make this masterpiece. During the awards ceremony on the 19th, we'll find out which project won.
I think it's going to give very concrete results in the fact that women get more exposure. I mean, the film is guaranteed like Swedish cinema distribution. You're going to see, hopefully, the initiative is going to continue over a few years. So that will actually gradually help bring more women, female directors into film.
I think this competition is very important. It's necessary, and I hope that in some years the female filmmakers, we don't have to be looked for, we will just be there with our films. So I hope it will lead to that. I think so.